Well, I think the prospects of our team going into 2016 are very exciting. We look at the number of guys that we're returning on the offense and defensive side. You look at kind of going into our third year here as a staff, and making those improvements and continuing to take steps forward. Kind of getting those classes that we've recruited now, having 3 classes on campus that we recruited since coming here this coming fall is very exciting, and looking forward to a great year. You see some of the guys that are returning that had great years, that were all conference players, or players of the year in the conference in the past, and things like that. And I think you start looking at us maturing, and some of those young guys getting out on the field and taking a bunch of reps. You look at some of the young offensive linemen and things like that took a number of reps and had a lot of opportunities to play college football, and they're just maturing and getting even better moving forward. You look at our top offensive players. You have to kind of start with captain, who was a returning captain and all-conference and all-American kid, Jesse Zalk, and playing wide receiver, kick returner, punt returner, and the all-purpose yardage and all the things that he does for us. We find a way to try to get him some touches, and he makes a lot of plays for us. Up front, offensive line-wise, we return a couple of guys that have a lot of playing experience now. Andrew Ulrich on the offensive line playing tackle, and then playing our other tackle, we moved James Moore, who was a redshirt freshman last year, into that tackle position. Had a great spring, and I think both those guys can really solidify things on the 2 edges for us, offensive line-wise. And then bring back Justin Lane, who got a number of starts last year at quarterback, and had some really big games, had 3 straight 300-yard passing games, and hopefully he's going to continue that. Had a great spring game, a lot of great showings that way as far as his skills, and look forward to seeing him with the second year of the offense and where that takes us. Defensively, again, you look at a returning captain, middle backer, first team all-conference as a freshman and a sophomore. Kevin Haynes has had a great start to his career, and we look forward to him moving forward, taking over the 44 jersey for us defensively going into next year. And I think his leadership at that middle backer position is key. And next to him, you look at Blake Williams-Miller, who's had a number of years of starting experience at kind of a safety outside backer position, going to be continuing that and being a senior this year. So really excited to see what those guys do. Well, I think with the new defensive system, new defensive coordinator with Coach Power coming in, I think we're going to have to see how fast we can implement his system. Had a great spring this year, and you got a lot of new things that went in, and our guys kind of took to it well. But how fast does that happen? At game speed and those things, and then how mature are we offensively? Can we take care of the ball and score a lot of points and do the things that we know we can do offensively with the returning group that we have? And then like I said, we're going to have to be great on special teams, as kind of been our deal here at Central before even I got here, and